Well, Robert.
Did you
Rob,
get another missile?
I don't like this rock.
The TikTok brain rot.
Oh,
Did it again.
pissing me off. Hey, Marcus is peak.
That's true.
Welcome everyone to another Haven of Horror gaming stream. We're gonna see if we can actually make some progress in Cronos,
Hell yeah.
the newest of dawns.
Oh. When are we gonna rank all the Dawn properties?
Tomorrow.
Hell yeah. Did you look up any tips on this? If there's
No,
anything you
I
missed?
I think part of it was I was tired. I had like four people talking in my ear.
As opposed to
Just
like
one.
that's just your everyday existence, really.
I mean, you're right, but I
All I
forgot to take my
remember
medicine.
No. All I remember is there was one part where you're like you passed a certain point and you could have backtracked just to save,
Yeah, that
and
was
you
my
didn't do that.
fatal
That's all I
flaw.
remember.
That was my
Uh,
my moment of I fucked it up. Well,
well, keep that in mind for tonight.
you're right. I won't save.
Oh,
I'm kind of sad because Silent Hill F came out and it's getting great reviews, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it right away.
oh,
This month is just stacked, dude.
you're buying too many 4Ks.
Yeah, all these fucking 4Ks came out. Fucking Ghost of Yote comes out next week. That Digimon game comes out next week. It's like Jesus criminy.
Hey, as
Can I
long as you're
breathe?
getting that, as long as you're getting that Arrow release of In the Mouth of Madness, then I think it's all worth it.
It's true. I am excited to show that to you.
I'd love to finally watch it. I mean, we haven't figured out yet how we're gonna approach Decades of Horror this October for the channel. Maybe you'll just use that as your excuse to do In the Mouth of Madness.
Yeah, because if we do that where we pick a decade again, I don't think we should pick the same decades. That'd just be boring, I think.
Okay. Yeah, but we'll hash it out with Noah whenever he's around.
Yeah, that fucking bastard. Alright, let's see what we got. So I'm hoping that I get my mailbox open tomorrow, so I'll have a couple of things for new acquisitions, and you'll have one to show off a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. We both got the Tom Savini's Night of the Living Dead
I thought you were gonna
remake.
say Nightmare.
Tom Savini's Nightmare on Elm Street. No.
I'd watch the shit out of that. Are you kidding?
Hell yeah! But we both got the new 4K Steelbook, and then you were telling me like the differences are so minimal. Like, yeah, this isn't worth dedicating a whole video or commentary to that. So that's a little disappointing.
Yeah, because the way he always talked was it was like a radically different cut of the film.
Yeah.
It's
He's
not.
getting old.
Well, it's funny too because he said there's a direct quote from him saying that the theatrical cut is 30% of his film, and this new cut is around 60 to 70%. Tom, it's 12 seconds.
No one accused him of being good at math. All right.
Oh, you're right.
That's not what we love him for.
But the transfer looks great. I think either version is still. It's just a great remake. So I don't regret buying it because the movie's not readily available.
Right. Yeah. Here. Oh well, I'm so thankful because I almost bought it last year, but that Blu-ray would have been like $30. So I'm still thankful that I didn't drop $30 on an out-of-print Blu-ray, and instead got a brand new Steelbook release for a little over $40. I mean, that makes me happy.
It's a really nice Steelbook.
And it's funny because one thing I was concerned about was, according to a listing I was looking at, for those who don't know, I actually don't have a 4K player or a PS5 or anything like that. So the earliest listing I saw said that the new cut was only going to be on the 4K disc, and I was like, fuck. Well, maybe it'd be on the digital, and then you got it first and said, nope, the digital's just the theatrical cut. But once I looked at my copy and looked at the back, it was like, oh, both cuts are on both discs. Okay, cool. So
yeah,
I do
that's unusual.
That it is, yeah. So that's a relief. But one thing I am looking forward to checking out though is there is a new commentary from him on the new cut. There's also an old commentary included as well, but I would like to listen to the new commentary just to, you know, hear if he talks more in depth about like how the movie was changed and what his plans for it were, you know, over 30 years later. Like, it might be a good commentary to listen to.
I will say the one downside to the new cut is I think the black and white thing, because they finally did that. I don't like it.
Yeah, I had heard about before that was a thing the studio said no. Yeah, and I just haven't seen it in context yet.
Well, so like it's black and white and it kind of looks cool, but it's not even like a transition or anything. It just it flips into color, and it's really weird.
Yeah, that can be hard. That can be awkward. We need a full black and white cut of his movie, so we can have the proper companion piece to the colorized version of the 1968 original.
Of course.
Then everything will be balanced.
Yeah.
Do it, Savini. Well, it's funny you were talking about new acquisitions for tomorrow, because I did think, oh, we could do open the show tomorrow with like just a 1-minute YouTube short just talking about the Steelbook.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get something out of it for the channel.
If I can get into my mailbox, my Nightmare collection is here.
As is, I believe, your Superman steelbook that you got.
I want them in
Yeah.
my house, not in my mailbox.
I know. That's terrifying. They're gonna be roasting in there for.
Tyler says someone being the Game Jones losing his touch. What do you mean?
Well, if you missed last week's show, we haven't made any progress, Tyler.
Yeah, we went full The Last of Us last week.
We did. That's fine. We had to get back to our roots. We had to remind
Shit.
ourselves what felt like. Yeah, with Superman, I just went with the cheap Blu-ray. I can deal with that
Boo.
for now. I'll get a nicer 4K at some point. And here's the thing, and this also happened for me with Sinners. My sister got me Sinners on Blu-ray. What's frustrating about both of those releases is if the 4Ks also included the Blu-ray discs, then those are the copies I would have gotten. I would have been fine with spending the extra money for those. What, of Superman?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think your Steelbook does, but the regular 4K, at least according to the listings I saw, it's just 4K and digital. I think your Steelbook has the 4K and the Blu-ray.
Hold on. Yeah, I mean, you may be right. Hold on.
Yeah, according to Amazon, the standard 4K is just the 4K. It doesn't have.
If I could type. Oh, you're right. That's weird.
Yeah, weird.
I mean, okay. Admittedly, it was a matter of time. Like, that was going to happen eventually regardless, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they are starting to phase out Blu-ray, but, you know, DVD's still going strong. DVD still outsells everything.
Yeah, that's true. But that's that, like, snake eating its own tail, right? How much of that is because people don't feel like they have to upgrade because they're still putting out cheap-ass DVDs?
Yeah, well, and there is a large market of people out there that don't care. Oh, you want me to read this thing?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Finally, I was able to reach Gabriel Brayaca. I had to prove to the workers in his closest circle that I'm in fact a journalist and not a snitch or someone from the security service. It took me more than 2 hours to convince them. No wonder. To them, Brayaca is someone more than just a shift supervisor. They treat him as their leader, someone who represents their needs and makes their voices heard. I admit that his charisma is downright intimidating. It makes you want to listen.
Oh, shit, there's a third page.
Apparently, the authorities allowed him to leave the quarantine on several occasions, but he refused every single time. He preferred to stay with his own. Brave? Maybe. But if he had taken up the offer, he probably would have had an unfortunate accident on the way home. ...
Yeah. And Tyler, no, he does not have a 4K Blu-ray player because he still thinks this is 2012.
That is true. I had a TV from 2012, but I finally got a new one.
Well.
So yeah, like once I get a PS5 or whatever, Sinners and Superman are gonna be at like the top of my list of ones I'm gonna want to upgrade to 4K. And who knows?
Then
maybe
why didn't you just buy the 4K and then redeem the code?
I prefer having the disc, and also my PS4. We talked about this before. My PS4 also doesn't support the Fandango app.
Okay, but you're also going to be then spending twice as much money.
I can live with it. I'm just happy to own the movies and have access to them for now.
Ah, Jesus. You do you. Well, especially with those two, real quick, this is the last thing I'll say on this, because this just occurred to me. Real quick, with those two, you might as well just buy the 4Ks, and then if you wanted to watch them, they're on Max.
That's true. But they won't be on there forever.
You don't know that. Oh my fucking god.
Also, if streaming prices keep going up, I might have to make some choices eventually.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fine with having Max when, like, Peacemaker's, you know, coming out right now, but in a few months, I don't know if I'm going to be watching anything on Max.
Yeah, and... Oh, so I'm using my friend's Max account, so I don't care about that, but... What sucks is Netflix kind of has me right now, because they've got all the wrestling stuff. And, obviously Stranger Things is coming out soon.
That's true. And last thing I'll say on this, there are still, I believe, special features on the Blu-ray that aren't on Max. Unless they've updated it, but like the James Gunn, like the commentary, I don't think is on Max. I think you have to purchase it to have access to that. But I haven't double checked to see if they've updated it.
Because I don't know. Is Warner Brothers not movie anywhere friendly?
No, they are. Yeah.
So then you just buy the 4K, you redeem the digital, movies anywhere, and you can watch it on YouTube or whatever. Boom.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And as I just said, not all of...
Motherfucker!
I don't know. I am perfectly happy just buying the cheap Blu-rays and then upgrading later for a few select films.
You do you.
Yeah, and I don't think the digital versions have the commentary either, but I haven't checked.
Isn't the commentary digital only?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it closely yet.
I was going to try to get all the collectibles this run. I don't know if that's going to work because of the way we play these, so I might have to do that in my off time. Ah, Jesus. Mother hugger. Speaking of physical media, something that always makes me laugh is like some of the weirdest glitches you can get from the tiniest smudge. So I watched Land of the Dead last night because I got that 4K and my internet was down. But the first time I launched it, so it's like a static image, some music, and then up at the top left, it's supposed to say play, rewind, etc., or chapter select, blah blah blah. It wouldn't pull up that option. I got the menu without the options. Never seen that before. I pull out the disc after a couple of different like troubleshooting steps, and it was just like a small smudge on my disc. I cleaned it off and it worked.
That's good.
I've never seen that before. It's so weird.
And that is one thing 4K has going for it, is I think those are the most durable discs.
Yeah, I think it gets more like durable with each.
Yeah, though I don't know. Like Blu-ray might have been a step down from DVD, just in terms of. Like, I don't know. I'm just talking about the fragility of it. Like, I had some scratched up DVDs back in the day that could still work fine.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but Blu-rays also were more scratch resistant. I don't think so, Tim.
Also, last thing I'll say on this, I'm a weirdo who likes owning multiple copies of a movie I really love, and that's a problem.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
good at
fucking
downsizing.
weirdo. Come on. No, I feel that. There's a few titles I need to sell because I don't really want the old ones. Like, I have a cheap trilogy pack of the Turtles movies on Blu-ray.
Oh, yeah.
And then I've got, like, my Shout Blu-ray for Land of the Dead and stuff like that. Those are no-brainers because I like those movies. I don't need 2 copies of each, especially ones that I'll never watch, and especially that cheap trilogy pack. There's no way there's anything on that the Arrow won't have.
Yeah.
The one I'm up on the arms, up in the fence about is, I can't talk all of a sudden. I have the RoboCop trilogy Blu-ray, and then I have the Arrow RoboCop 1 4K and the RoboCop 2 4K from Scream. So the only thing that I'd be losing is RoboCop 3, and I don't know if that's a loss.
But you never know when you're going to be in a watch party situation.
That's true.
And if you don't own a copy of RoboCop 3 and it's not streaming anywhere,
yeah,
you're going to have to pay for it. That's like there are so many movies I don't even like very much, but it's like, well, it's nice to own a copy of it just so I theoretically never have to pay for this again if I have to watch it at some point.
Alright, we're going to save.
Good. Every time we make like the tiniest bit of progress, we're just gonna walk all the way back here and save.
Yeah, because I still need to show you and Hayden RoboCop 3.
That is true.
The most baffling thing is RoboCop 2 Shout or Scream, however you want to differentiate it. Grab RoboCop 2 and the remake, but not 3. And I'm not buying the remake. Okay, I still need a code for that. But that Land of the Dead transfer is gorgeous. And it was a breath of fresh air after Diary.
And just to repeat a previous conversation, just so people know where we stand. Have I read this one?
I don't know.
I'll go ahead and read it. Pawn sacrifice. That's a chess thing. Attention, all operations officers. Due to the increasing tension between our forces and the workers, you are ordered to comply with the following demands of the workers. Permit citizen Bryacha access underneath the main furnace to search for his missing team members. Permit an additional 2 volunteers to accompany his search efforts. Next page, please. Increase the monitoring of aforementioned citizen. Do not let him out of your sight. Note, we can't afford to have an uprising here, so are forced to comply. We are on their side. We want their good. Intelligence officer Mercedes Villa.
So real quick before you bring up your point, Arrow finally showed off the full set of the Turtles box set.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Nice.
There it is. I am a little upset that I'm not getting the Arrow artwork, but it's fine.
Yeah, what's the difference with those releases?
As far as I can tell, it's just the box that it comes in.
Weird.
I could be wrong. I haven't looked too far into it because I've already got my pre-order locked in. You disagree with me, but oh, sorry. The box art and then the disc art is different. I prefer this.
Yeah, they're both cool, but I do love the original poster.
It is pretty good. And I need a key for that. Oh wait, if I go back up there. So what were you saying? Gonna say? Sorry.
Tyler's asking me to send him something. Send what? The
Oh,
arrow?
I think
EMT thing?
yeah, I think he's.
Okay, one second. But no. Back to Land of the Dead. So our headcanon, what we are decreeing by law, is that there is not a Romero Dead trilogy. There is the original quadrilogy that includes the first 3 films plus Land of the Dead, and then the following 2 of Diary of the Dead and Survival of the Dead are the duology reboot.
Yes.
Everyone has to conform to this. This is how it will be from now on.
I mean, not to be a dick, but I think that's clear in the movie that Diary is a reboot.
Yeah, and that's what... Right. It's so weird. Because I had brought up, like, do you think this is a prequel to Land, or is this just a reboot? And you're like, nah, it's a reboot.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Because that Diary clearly takes place in modern day. Or, like, the modern day of when that movie was filmed. But so does Land, and that only makes sense if it's a reboot.
Yeah. And, I mean, the original series always had, like, a loose continuity anyway, but I could see Land of the Dead being like, oh, yeah, this kind of makes sense as a progression.
Yeah.
To the first 3.
I'm excited to watch that with you, because I think that movie... It is not as good as the trilogy. It is a far step above Diary and Survival.
That is probably true.
Well, and okay, I'm gonna, because this complaint drives me insane, especially after this last watch through. Because everybody always complains, well, what do they need with money in the zombie apocalypse? It doesn't have to make sense. The whole point is they're clinging to these old world, and like they're trying to rebuild civilization. So they set up their own economy. That's what they need with money. Like,
yeah, there's still a class system.
Yeah.
Intact.
Did you watch the movie? Tyler wants to know what we thought about the Wolverine trailer. I thought it was great.
It looks really fun.
It's what I wanted. That's all I got. They didn't give us any kind of story idea or...
Well, and it looks so in line with like those early Marvel games where it's like, oh hey, there are other characters in this universe that
I couldn't
pop
believe
up,
Mystique was in that trailer.
Right? Like, that was really cool. And,
well, it's just funny because I don't know if you know this, but she's...
Fight.
See, I heard that. I don't know who that is.
It's not a character I know well.
Yeah. It's just funny because I don't know if you know this, but Mystique is also a big part of the X-Men Origins game. In fact, okay, do you know anything about the X-Men Origins game?
Very little. I never got to play it.
It gets weirder. And so, because that game does its own story. So she's a CIA handler in one half of the game is a flashback to a jungle mission that you're on for Stryker's team, and she's like a handler.
Oh, okay.
But then in the present day, when you're on your revenge quest, you meet up with her again, and she's in a relationship with Will.i.am's character. And she gets pregnant, with the implication being that's Nightcrawler. It's so weird.
But okay, it's weird for a couple reasons, because I think that's a character just made up for the movie. That's not Nightcrawler's dad in the comics. But also, when 2 shapeshifters hook up, their baby teleports. That's weird.
Well, no, Will.i.am isn't a shapeshifter in that.
Oh yeah, he is a teleporter. Okay.
Yeah.
God, my brain is mush from those movies. No, you're right. Huh. Okay.
What? No, I mean, it's
That
whatever for
seems...
just like them doing their own thing, but it's just like
It's
so
a
weird.
movie tie-in game. Yeah. Well, okay, but like, does she look like the Rebecca Romaine
No.
movie version? That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's funny because like in the old films,
Oh, hi,
you know,
Noah.
hello. In the old films, you know, Mystique and Nightcrawler look like the same age, so you assume they're not going to go there.
So,
and then
to be fair, what I've heard is a lot of that stuff, that game started as just a Wolverine game, and then they were told, now you're a movie tie-in. And the tie-in stuff is, like, the worst stuff. Like, because I replayed that about a year ago. The Gambit level is obnoxious.
Oh.
Yeah. But no, it looks really cool. The healing factor is going to be awesome. We already read that.
That's true. But, anyway, it's just funny that when you get to like the prequel reboot movies, like they kind of hint at Mystique maybe being Nightcrawler's mom, but then never do anything with that.
Well, and it doesn't make sense because they kill his dad in between movies.
Well, if you do the math, she had to have gotten pregnant and given birth to him between First Class and Days of Future Past. That's the only way that works.
Robert, I don't want to do the math on the X-Men movies.
the movies where the canon doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Fucking, what's that guy's name? Fassbender apparently turns into McKellen in a year.
Yep.
Hey Noah, how's it going? Noah Harding.
Tyler asks if those 4Ks are coming with the posters. I don't know. Maybe.
What I know is in that photo.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're smaller posters, but also, I'm just going off of this photo. It would be really funny if they have posters for 2 and 3 and not the first one.
I would be upset.
But we'll see. The trading cards look cool. Those look fun.
Yeah. Okay, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because like I get wanting to like make the customer feel like they're spending their money. I don't know what to do with those.
That is a problem. I have a few cool box sets of things. That's not something I get often, because most of the time it's like, yeah, this is cool, but I'm not gonna do anything with this extra stuff. Like, those are really big during the Blu-ray era, like just these huge-ass box sets. And we still get some now occasionally for 4Ks, but it's like, eh. I don't usually need all that. I just want the movie. Shit. Ow.
Not too bad, except I'm dead. Noah, have you figured out what you're gonna pick tomorrow?
Pick what?
Well, tomorrow is, we're picking our last original and remake.
Oh, okay. I did not know that he was first in line. Cool.
What? No, nobody's first in line. I haven't talked to him.
Well, we're not going to do them all the same night. Like, we have to pick an order.
Yeah, but I figured we'd all pick at the end of the stream and then decide what order we're doing them.
Okay. You don't tell us things.
What? What? I still haven't fully made my decision, but I think mine will be based on what you two pick.
Sounds good. And we've talked about this before. We're probably taking Texas Chainsaw off the table only because there are other things we can do with that. Like, we'll probably just do a double feature of like the remake and the prequel.
Yeah.
At some point. Attention, all operations officers. 1. The segregation of workers manifesting signs of infection should proceed as follows. Infected workers should not have any contact with their uninfected comrades. 2. All infected should be isolated in a specialized zone prepared by medical staff and approved by our military personnel. 3. Workers are to be isolated away from the zones to which access is provided by a Class 5 pass.
What? No, what do you mean? We planned this for ages that we were gonna pick. We were gonna each pick one, and then that would be the end of the series for a while.
Says you.
Did you want to keep doing the win spiel?
No, you're right that this is what we talked about. I think what Noah's saying and agreeing with me on is we didn't know we were going to announce like all of our picks the same night. This was not communicated to us.
How else were we going to do it?
I don't know.
Well.
But, like, we haven't even figured out who's gonna go first. I don't care. But you haven't talked to us about this.
Well, because I can never get a hold of either of you.
That's not true.
You more
Tyler.
so.
Wait, more so? Noah's, like, never on here.
No, you... Sorry, I said that backwards. I meant I talked to you more.
Okay. And Tyler, yes, I understand. We were each gonna pick our own original and remake to finish off the series for the rest of the year. That is true. I just didn't know all of our picks are gonna be announced the same night. That is what was lost on us, to be clear. But regardless, obviously we're gonna go one at a time. We'll probably each do like one per month, you know.
No, we'll do all of them in one night.
Hell yeah. But like John said earlier, that means no wheel spin tomorrow. The wheel is dead. It's buried.
Robert ate it.
No, I didn't. No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What do you think I am, an animal?
I am not an animal.
Noah says he has a few ideas. See, you need to pick one.
No. You know what we could do? I might. I don't know. I don't know how that would. I was gonna say make a community poll out of our 3 picks, but I don't think that would work. I don't know.
I mean, like, you could just have people pick which one they want first.
Yeah.
Like, hey, or like, hey, these are the 3 we're doing. Which one do you want us to do in October? You know, like, which one next? Like, yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah, 'cause in October we gotta do our Decades of Horror, and then I want to hit. I want to start knocking out some of these anniversary films.
Yeah. Speaking of which, since Noah is here, next week. We are doing. I'm making you guys watch Brian De Palma's film Sisters, and we're gonna do a review on that. Like, let's slot that for an hour. We probably won't go a full hour, but let's just assume that'll be like an hour show. So after that, next Friday, do you guys want to hit one of those anniversary commentaries?
We could do this. What do we have on the slate?
A couple would be Saw 2 or Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
If I get access to my set, my vote is for Nightmare 2.
Okay.
I should have it.
Noah, what is your vote? Because we're not gonna do Peter Jackson's King Kong next, right? Because that's a 3.5 hour movie.
That I think that should be a
gonna need its own
November
night.
thing.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
it's a horror-ish movie, but it's not a horror movie, and it feels weird to do that in October.
Yeah. Are you? Whenever we get to the game, are you cool with starting that before we do the commentary, or do you?
Oh
want
yeah.
to do the commentary?
No,
Okay.
we can
Yeah,
do the
just
game
decide.
first.
Hello.
I mean, I have something to talk.
Noah says he's fine with either. Noah, that's not how votes work.
Noah, pick one. God damn it.
But I am also fine with doing it. Nightmare on Elm Street 2. We can get that next Friday.
I can't move. Ring around the rosy.
Tyler says we should do King Kong on Boxing Day. That's the day it released. Well, A, I don't know when Boxing Day is. But B, I know it came out in December, and I don't want to wait till December.
Yeah.
To the duality of man, Tyler just said, well, he thinks we should do Saw 2 to stay on track since we've been talking about that series a lot. And Noah says, let's do Nightmare 2 to take a break from Saw.
Yeah, I mean, I think I kind of agree with Noah.
But we'll for sure hit Saw 2 in October. We're not.
That's a perfect. We can do. You know what we
We're not
should.
gonna put that on
No,
too long.
you know what we should do, because it'd be hilarious. Saw 2 and 10.
Well, then we should do them in the reverse order because that would
Yeah,
be chronological.
yeah, that's what we should do.
Yeah, we will plan accordingly.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. When do you open your Christmas presents? On Christmas.
On,
What?
like, what day is Christmas in Australia? We don't know these things.
So, because I might have brought this up, but I realized the other day, this is also an anniversary for Land of the Dead.
Yeah.
God damn it.
We might get to it. Tyler also suggested a Silver Bullet, which is based on a Stephen King story for the anniversary. But it's one I considered, but A, it's not a very well-known movie, and B, we ended up going with Reanimator instead.
Yeah.
When I remember that Reanimator was an anniversary. That takes top priority.
Reanimator's peak.
And that we're waiting till November for the 4K, right?
Yes.
So you can get that first. Okay.
Because I don't have a way to watch it otherwise. I will. So not to, because I don't want to talk too much shop because it'll date these when I edit them, put them out. But I will hit you up about that and Frankenstein later, or after the stream before you leave.
For sure.
Unless you do your bullshit, bye and then leave.
You never know. I got to keep you on your toes. And then on Sunday, instead of a gaming stream, we're gonna do our
last two Final Destination movies. Noah, are you excited?
Watch them get removed from HBO Max like the day before.
I will be outraged. Okay, wait, was that really all that was in here? Did I really fight that thing for nothing?
It's dead. That's always good.
That's true. I mean, we got some supplies, some essential supplies. You know what does kind of piss me off about boutique labels, though? I get they're all like pro physical media, but is it too much to throw in a goddamn digital copy?
I know, that's so weird. That happens a lot where it's like, wait, why am I technically getting less for like this really expensive high quality version than just the cheap standard release?
Yeah, because I don't think any boutique label I've ever bought from has given me a digital copy.
No, that's pretty rare. I think that only happens when it's something the studio owns.
Which is funny because Criterion and Arrow both have their own streaming services. Well, Shout does too, actually, now that I think about it. And Criterion has loaned out their digital transfers of, like, the Godzilla movies to Warner Brothers.
Yeah, HBO Max has a shit ton of Criterion movies on there, and that's why I recommended Sisters. That's why we're doing that, just because it's on HBO Max right now.
Yee.
But it's really weird that, to my knowledge, you can't buy those digital transfers.
No,
They're only on streaming service, as far as I know.
It's very strange.
Even and granted, of course, as you said, the differences turned out to be minimal, so it's not a big deal. But like that new cut of Night of the Living Dead from Tom Savini, that only exists on those discs. You cannot buy or rent that digitally.
Yep.
Like, that is not digitally available anywhere.
Which reminds me, I have a spare code for that movie.
Oh, why?
Because I already owned it digitally. I don't need that code.
Oh. Okay. You could give it to Noah.
Yeah, I'll probably.
I think he'd appreciate it.
But that's what I did with.
Messaged.
So funny enough, because that's what I did with Small Soldiers. I bought the movie on Vudu because it was $5, and I didn't think I was getting the steelbook, and then I got the steelbook, so I had an extra digital code.
Yeah, there are a few movies I bought on Vudu, but that's not something I do regularly.
I will buy them on disc if it's like $5, or if it's a movie that I don't need to own on digital, or on physical. Because quite frankly, I don't need to own everything on physical. That's unrealistic.
And for me, it has to be A, really cheap, and B, something that's not easily attainable physically. Or for this channel, when it's like $4 to rent a movie, $5 to buy it, it's like, well, gee, I guess I'll just buy it then. That's happened a few times.
Tyler, that real quick, I'm not gonna read this out loud, but all I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna talk about that on YouTube.
But yeah, like 28 days later and 28 weeks later, you know, I was just like, okay, I'll just buy these digitally.
I am annoyed. I found my Blu-ray copy of 28 Days after we did the fucking commentary.
Did you just have to rent it for that?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, I know I own this. I don't know where it went. That's a movie I will not. I don't feel the need to upgrade. I think Blu-ray is going to be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But and especially now, like, I'm finding, like, I bought Superman because I got the steelbook. If I hadn't gotten that steelbook, I bought the digital copy because I wanted to watch it, and it was like, pay $25 to rent it or $30 to own it. If I couldn't have gotten the steelbook, I just wouldn't have bought it.
Oh, that's another one you're gonna double up on the digital copy.
I don't know who I'm gonna give that to.
Sure. If you're in our Haven of Horror Discord,
pay me $30 and I'll give you a digital code.
He has to turn a profit on this.
Yeah. No, there are like places you can sell them, but it seems like such an involved process. I'm like, do I even want to bother? Buddy, you okay over there?
Nope. Noah says,
dude, what the fuck?
Code for the guideline. That's true. Oh god.
Now what? Oh, Jesus.
I think he's stuck. Poor guy.
Fine with me. Come on.
Just die.
Something annoying about this game that I'm noticing is it can't seem to pick a lane. It either wants to be action horror like an RE4 or survival horror. I don't know. I think that enemy's glitched and I just wasted a shit ton of ammo. What have you watched this week?
Well, I am caught up on Alien Earth.
Oh.
That's something we should... That's another thing we should do a discussion on at some point in October. Kind of a series overview. I thought... I don't know if you talked with Noah about it, so I haven't heard his thoughts on it. I thought the finale was pretty good, but be prepared for...
Bullshit.
Be prepared for a not complete resolution. They clearly want another season.
I mean, that's
the story is not finished. Yeah, and I have mixed feelings on it. Like, it doesn't just end on a cliffhanger. It's like, oh, it's not the most satisfying, like, for a story. Not that I think it's bad. Here's what I describe it at, and I don't know if Noah agrees with me or not. It's like, if the last episode was like the second to last episode, you'd say, wow, that was really good. I can't wait to see what happens next. I'm in. But because it's the finale, it's like, oh, great. Now I have to wait like 2 years to see what happens the next day with these characters.
Noah says he laughed when he saw the finale's title.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Oh, that's true. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if Noah's on the same page with me or not, but that's how I felt. I was like, yeah, I liked it, but I did want a little more from a finale, and I wish it wasn't the end of the season. And I don't know if there's enough story left to warrant like an entire. And I don't know his plans. Like, does he want to go to 3 seasons? Does he want to go to 5 seasons? I'm not sure. So that's one of the questions I have: is okay, how much story is left?
All of it.
So
No,
I don't know.
It was all right.
We shall see. Yeah, like, that's about what I said.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know why I just like forgot to keep up with it.
Yeah.
But like legitimately, when you're like, "Are you still watching?" I was like, "Oh shit!" So I'll try to binge that this week.
There's a lot of stuff I loved in it though. Like there's a couple standout episodes in the middle for sure. What were you saying?
So as you know, I'm a bit of a achievement hunter on PlayStation.
That's true. You hoard those.
Yeah, I'm at 101 now.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But after our playthrough of the quarry, I was at like 48%. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do another playthrough and try to get the Everyone Lives trophy, which was fun. But you know how we complained that Ariel Winter's character gets like nothing to do?
Mm-hmm.
I have discovered that is because her scenes are integral with Emma's survival.
Oh, no way. That's really fun. So across the board, you, me, Noah, it's like, well, Emma dies. Like, that's just the narrative we know.
Yeah.
For the rest of it. Oh, that's really funny.
Yeah, if she lives, then you get more, like, story with Ariel Winters for some reason.
Okay.
Including,
cool. Like,
you get to play her picking up that stupid silver bullet. And then...
Well, that's why I really ought to play it again myself, because doing it for the channel, like, the playthrough really wasn't that radically different from when I played it a couple years ago.
Oh, come on.
Noah says, oh, fuck, I should have saved Emma. Yeah, you murderer.
Well, and then it's weird because... and then I did another ending this morning that's real easy. So, you know how at the end there you can kill the werewolf that turns out to be Chris?
Yes.
So if you do that and then do a couple other things, Travis, Sam Raimi, or not Sam Raimi, Ted Raimi, and Justice Smith, Ryan, if you do a couple of different choices in that chapter, they die. And so for whatever reason... that's the only way to get Laura, the blonde counselor girl, to reunite with Jimmy Olsen. They both have to die for her to go back to that island. And then it's funny because you get a trophy for that, but that's not really an ending. That's just like an extra scene. And then they just fuck off, and the rest of the kids still have to deal with the werewolves.
That is what I appreciate about these games, and why I think they're fun, is like, if you only play it once, you really can't appreciate just how many variations there are and thought that's put into it. You know, going down different avenues.
So
I like the formula.
To be fair to that game, apparently that is one of those like COVID games that got fucked over.
Oh.
But even with the Everyone Lives, I feel like there's still like narrative stuff missing.
Mm-hmm.
But I still got a couple more, and there's some really annoying ones. Like, so the next one I'm gonna do is the Everyone Dies run, which will be fun. And then I have to do a run just to get all the combat encounters. So it's like, ugh.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'm gonna get that before Yote comes up, but I'm gonna try. So that game's shorter than Until Dawn, I think.
I think you're right. Yeah, I do think Until Dawn's a longer game. And Noah ditched us to watch Peacemaker, by the way.
Oh. I hope this episode's good.
I do too. I thought the last one was pretty good. I don't know. It was fine.
I liked a lot of it, and then that ending just pissed me off. We won't spoil it because I don't know if Tyler's caught up.
Yeah. I felt like all roads were leading there.
But the problem, Robert, is that all of that was a monumental waste of time.
Not necessarily. Okay,
we're
gonna get stuck on it.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I'm talking about later, just to make sure we're on the same page, because I can't say it in case Tyler hasn't seen it.
Yeah, no, I hope tonight's episode's really good. I hope the last three are great.
Yeah, because it's losing me. I need something. I need a fucking key.
So you don't go. I mean, I will say, like, stuff happened in the last episode. That
No, the
I had
last
been kinda
episode was
waiting
better
for.
than
Like,
4.
There was, yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. Tyler says he hasn't started watching Peacemaker yet. He is still watching through Stranger Things, and then after that, he'll go into Peacemaker.
Nice.
Were you gonna change the subject, or?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was gonna do another rewatch with my buddy, but we're kind of, since it's starting October, we're starting our horror movie binge already. So I showed him In the Mouth of Madness, because it's on Tubi. Tubi is wonderful if you have a good ad block, by the way.
For sure. That makes sense.
Do you know who's in that movie? I'm just curious.
Sam Neill. Well, I know Sam Neill's the lead.
Not a main. This is just like a random cameo.
Is Charlton Heston in it?
Maybe.
Okay.
But the one I'm going for is Hayden Christensen.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and he's like 8.
So that's amazing.
No, it's awesome.
I just know he's in he's in one of the Goosebumps episodes, right?
Yes. I don't remember which one now, but
okay, it's one of those slappy episodes, but like it's one of the shitty slappy episodes. Like it's not the first one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of Goosebumps, but I've seen bits of it.
If that's streaming, I would love to do that.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to do it.
That's so. I say Jason X is my gateway, and that is in many ways my gateway into like adult horror, or slashers. But Goosebumps was my childhood gateway.
Yeah, and for me it was like Scooby Doo and like various Halloween specials and such. Now, so I assume Goosebumps were like half-hour episodes. Were they like 2-parters or just? I don't
know. Each episode was like a book.
It was a full hour.
Yeah, I want to say so. Because
That's just so unusual for a kids show back then.
So, admittedly, I'm not super familiar with the show. My Goosebumps was the books.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember, renting The Werewolf of Fever Swamp, and it was long enough to be sold as its own like VHS. And I distinctly also remember Night of the Living Dummy 3 scaring the shit out of me.
I remember the cover for The Haunted Mask.
Yes, which I have not seen,
but
I read.
It also wasn't unusual back then to put out a tape that was only like 1 or 2 episodes of television.
Yeah. So I mean,
that
anything's possible.
Yeah, in the VHS era, you rarely saw like an entire series run get put out physically. Like that was not common.
That was
Star
more
Trek
common with like anime. Because I don't know if I've told you this, but I had almost all of Dragon Ball Z on VHS.
That's true. That's also admittedly like in the tail end of the VHS era. Like that's not long before DVD starts.
Yeah.
But yeah, that for sure.
But no, I would love to do Goosebumps. I adore Goosebumps. And I can't remember the name of the book series now, but he had another book series that was for slightly older kids, like maybe early teens, late, mid-teens. And I will never forget it because the twist is both hilarious and stupid. So it's these kids at a school, they're attacked by imps.
Oh no.
Yes. Do you know how they figure out who the imps are?
How?
It's all the kids with the word imp in their name.
That is as good as the twist in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yes. And I will never forget it. Because he realizes this, and his best friend that you've been following throughout the book is named Simpson. And turns out to be a fucking imp. Oh, I wish I remembered what the name of that book series was.
Tyler asks, do you guys remember the day in Horrorland?
I remember Horrorland. Yeah, that's like a Goosebumps offshoot.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't know Goosebumps well. I haven't seen or read a lot of it.
It's not... Because, like, he did the main Goosebumps series, and then he did a couple of spin-offs. Like, I think there's a Choose Your Own Adventure, and then there was, like, the Horrorland ones, but I never read those. I only read, like, the main book. Fuck off. What?
This is getting weird.
Oh.
So I have a mini rant about something that I saw today that I thought was funny. So this is about Peacemaker, but don't worry, there are no Peacemaker spoilers. This is a rant about clickbait.
Okay.
This is from the direct. And keep in mind, and this has nothing to do with tonight's episode airing. This was posted like this morning, probably. So this article says, Peacemaker Season 2 just recast a major Suicide Squad actor as a new DC villain. Who do you think that's referring to?
Rooker?
Yep.
What?
They posted this today. Again, we're not getting into spoilers. We're not talking about specifics of the show, but in the trailers, you know that Michael Rooker is in the show.
Yeah.
But he was here the whole time. This isn't news.
Oh, I love shit like that.
Oh god,
it makes me want to die.
There's so much leading about it too, where it's like as a new DC villain. It's like, well, kind of like, but also a major Suicide Squad actor. Spoiler alert for Suicide Squad. I don't know. He's in the opening scene. That's it.
Yeah.
But just the Peacemaker Season 2 it's like, guys, this show's been out for over a month. This slow news day at the direct. And I knew it was going to be bullshit, but I was like, I have to click on this and see what non-story this is. Like, you could have posted this before the premiere.
No, I get that shit a lot in my news feed. Oh, I've got one here. Iconic horror movie franchise comes to HBO Max in time for Halloween. What's it gonna be?
Final Destination?
I don't know, it's loading. Oh, it's a Nightmare on Elm Street. But it just says a large number of them. So is the franchise coming, or is it just some of them? Okay, so including Nightmare on Elm Street 2. So we're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Freddy versus... Oh, no. So we're getting 1 through 5 and Freddy versus Jason. So yeah, we're getting some of them.
What? So it doesn't have Freddy's Dead or New Nightmare?
Freddy's Dead, New Nightmare, and the remake are not part of it.
That is bizarre.
So this leads me into a side topic. So a lot of the times I'll go back and rewatch like old Evolution videos while I'm playing a game just as a podcast. So I went back and re-listened to their commentary on Jason X, which I can't believe it's been 5 years. But the funniest thing about that was HBO Max had just launched. Like, Cap had a free trial, and that's why they were doing it. It's hilarious. Remember when the Jason movies used to be on... Yes. Remember when the Jason movies used to be on HBO Max?
Yeah. Remember when the Saw movies were on HBO Max? That used to be convenient.
Yeah. But that'll make our commentary easier for you two.
For which one?
For Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, I do have the Blu-ray, but yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Blu-rays are dumb.
Oh. Well, why don't you get your 4K out? Oh, wait.
I have it. I just can't get to it yet.
Let me in. Let me in.
It's so frustrating. I thought we had this fixed.
No, that sounds obnoxious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and back to Tyler's earlier question, I guess about the day in Horrorland. He said it was a crazy 3-part episode. That's ambitious.
Yeah.
Again, that's why I wonder, like, wait, were these, like, half-hour, 2-part episodes? Like, was that the structure?
Yeah, I don't know because I didn't watch it on TV. I have that kind of with the same thing with Stephen King. Like, I've read more books than I've seen adaptation. Although with King at this point, that's probably not true.
Yeah, speaking of that, I mentioned before, I saw The Long Walk recently. Loved it.
I've heard it's great.
Hopefully that comes to digital soon, so you can watch it before the end of the year. But we'll see how Edgar Wright's The Running Man turns out in the fall. But this 2025, this could turn into the year of, like, maybe the greatest year ever for Stephen King adaptations.
So far, this is what I thought we were gonna get right after It Chapter 1.
Right? I mean, we got a couple good. Like, I think Gerald's Game was after, but, like, that's the exception, not the rule.
Well, but when I say that, I mean just consistent. Like, we've had diamonds in the rough, but overall it was pretty shit.
Yeah, like Doctor Sleep, Diamond in the Rough.
Yeah.
But got a lot of bad ones.
I don't know where this door code is.
The door locks. Because, like, a couple years ago were rough. I mean, we got the Firestarter remake, the horrible Children of the Corn remake.
Yeah.
The Salem's Lot remake was really bad.
Cemetery.
Yeah, that was a big one that came out after it. And then the Pet Cemetery prequel.
Yeah.
That. But this year, like, again, unless there's, because obviously there's a lot of shitty Stephen King adaptations that come out, especially like direct-to-video stuff. Yeah, there's a made-for-TV stuff. There's a bunch of those, but unless there's like a shitty one that came out this year that I'm not aware of, like we got The Monkey, which I still haven't seen, but I've heard it's pretty good. I don't know anyone that hates that movie.
I don't either. I thought it was good.
Okay, and then we got Life of Chuck, which was amazing.
Masterpiece.
One of Flanagan's best, and then the Long Walk, which you still need to see, but I loved.
Yeah.
So, like I said, like we'll see how Edgar Wright's The Running Man turns out, but this could be like the greatest year for Stephen King adaptations ever. Like, that's surprisingly good quality.
Yeah.
All in 1 year.
You bought Life of Chuck digitally, didn't you?
Yeah.
I have the Blu-ray coming on Tuesday.
Ooh, not the 4K.
Or, sorry, the 4K, yeah. Right. No, I adored that movie.
It's great.
Robert, this looks like some bullshit.
No, he's just hanging out.
He's freaking out. But I watched a movie, so for my Hooptober challenge, we have to pick like a bunch of foreign films. And I feel weird picking this, but it worked for foreign film and Apocalypse movie. It's a Australian film. Fuck, what was the name of it? I gotta pull up my list.
Terror in the Outback.
These final hours.
The Rescuers Down Under.
And basically, a meteor has hit Earth, and there's like a firestorm coming that's like washing over the planet. That's gonna wipe out all life. And it's this guy's last few hours alive.
Damn.
And it is the acting debut of, I can't remember her name, but she's in The Nice Guys, and she's Betty Brant in the MCU Spider-Man movies.
Oh, the Angourie Race?
Yes, it is her film debut.
Wild.
It's a mixed bag. Ultimately, I did find it interesting, but I don't think the protagonist character fully works. Slight spoilers for a decade-plus-old film. But the movie starts with him freaking out and leaving his pregnant mistress because he wants to go basically get drunk before he dies. No. And then and then the idea is he finds this little girl and her parents have abandoned her, and it's supposed to make him turn around, but I didn't buy that he'd learned his lesson. It's just, well, we gotta, redeem him before he dies, so.
Tyler says, oh, sorry, I'll read this first. Attention, all operations officers. You are to immediately familiarize with the details of the Seraphim project and follow its protocol. Your assigned duties are to be carried out immediately. Move all the workers to the isolation zone. Communicate to the general public that the quarantine has entered its most critical stage. Project Seraphim. Oh, there we go. Grant medical personnel detailed by the protocol appropriate passes and escort them to Zone 5. You are to cooperate with them, but in doing so, ensure that their activities do not exceed the boundaries set by the protocol. Senior Officer Sebastian Zdeck. And when you were talking about that actress, Tyler said, "Oh, the Australian chick." Tyler, we already established this is an Australian movie. There's no actress to us Americans I would refer to as the Australian chick. There's a lot of them.
I didn't even know she was Australian.
I didn't know either. That doesn't help us.
Yeah. It's fine.
I think Samara... Is Samara Weaving Australian, or is she a New Zealander?
She's Australian.
Okay.
Well, you know who her uncle is, right?
Also Australian. That's Hugo Weaving, yeah.
Yeah.
But he always plays, like, British characters, so I never remember that he's Australian.
And yes, Margot Robbie is also Australian.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard Hugo Weaving have an Australian accent at anything.
I don't either. Although... You say British, but I think the only British thing I can think of is V for Vendetta.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings, he's doing a British accent. Yeah. And then he's American-ish and stuff like The Matrix.
Yeah. Samara Weaving has a pretty good movie out on Hulu that I would recommend. It really wants to be Baby Driver, but... Oh, fuck. You would ask me what it's called.
But so this wouldn't be for the channel. It's not a...
No.
A horror
it's just a solid little 2025 picture. It is called Eeny Meeny.
Okay. Yeah, because there was also a movie she did called Borderline recently that I heard wasn't great.
It was okay. The best parts were her and Jack Nicholson's kid, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, I've heard he's good. And then, oh yeah, from last year, her Azrael movie is what I still need to see.
Yeah. Now, I don't normally watch a movie just because like an actor or actress is in it, because God knows they're not very. A lot of them aren't good at picking projects. She's one of those ones that I will pretty much watch anything she's in.
She's great.
And I still need to make you watch The Babysitter.
That's true. Yeah.
Let's make G's best film.
Would we do a double feature on that for the channel, or do you say, nah, let's just do the first one?
We could. The second one's fine. It's a step down, but
we'll keep
we'll
it
have
on
fun with it.
the back
And that's maybe the first Jenna Ortega movie that I see.
Probably. Oh, and I mean, I'm almost disappointed that I picked Sisters for the Humanity Watch, but I still think it'll be a good discussion. I just found out recently that Grizzly 2 is on Netflix, and I'm like, fuck, we need to do a watch party of Grizzly 2 at some point.
What's that?
I haven't seen it. It's I think the acting debut of George Clooney.
Oh, crazy.
Or at least like it's an early one for him. I don't know how much he's even in it, but it's one of those historically bad, like this is considered one of the worst movies ever made. I haven't seen it, but I want to see it.
Peak.
Yeah, Grizzly 2, Revenge, also known as Grizzly 2, The Predator, and Grizzly 2, The Concert. Pick a title.
Tyler says he saw Jenna Ortega in in Insidious 2. I didn't know she was in that.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't seen those.
I've only seen the first one.
You would have technically seen Jenna Ortega in Iron Man 3, because she's in it for like 2 seconds. I heard she had like a much bigger role that was really cut down.
In a Marvel movie? No.
Laura Dern is also in Grizzly 2. That's also one of her first movies.
Peak.
But it's a movie that I think was like sat on a shelf for a long time. Yeah, 1983 film released in 2020.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and they like made. I remember what it was because they're making a big deal of like, hey, see George Clooney and Laura Dern. Charlie Sheen's also. They might only be in one scene. I don't think they're the main characters, but it's just really funny.
That's amazing.
Yeah, originally filmed in Hungary. The release was put on hold for many decades, and then it was released through video on demand. Yeah, no, I've heard it's horrendous, but I need to check it out.
Oh my god. What?
Oh. Well, at least you saved your progress.
It's true. So apparently there are collectibles in here you can take, but people will get hostile. So if I grab one, I'm running for the fucking stairs.
I'll show you hostile.
Running! Running! Oh, Jesus.
Oh, did you know that Miranda Cosgrove was working on iCarly movie?
I did. I'm keeping an eye on it.
I don't know if that'll be theatrical or just a
That's gonna be
streaming
Paramount
thing.
Plus.
Probably. I mean, I'm glad they're making it because I didn't watch much of it, but it sucks that show got canceled.
Yeah, I was quite annoyed.
Like Paramount. This is why people don't have your streaming service. It's you either make terrible shows that people don't like, or a couple of good ones that you cancel. You have no faith from your audience.
Yeah, and I mean, admittedly, like an iCarly reunion or revival was weird in the first place, but
But I heard it was decent, and I
liked
respect
it.
that they actually aged it up a little.
yeah,
You don't usually see that for like when we bring back old kid sitcoms. Like that's kind of neat.
yeah. No, I was into it.
Yeah, I know they've also talked about doing one for Drake and Josh, and that I'd be less interested in just because there's a lot more baggage there.
I don't think that'll happen.
I don't. Yeah, but also like what we heard about it, and some of their issues with it, I was like, oh, they were gonna go like full R-rated with it, and I was like, I don't need that. Like, one of the ideas was like Drake was gonna be a failed musician, and like one of the first lines was like "hug me, brother," and his response was like "fuck off" or something, and it was like, oh,
I don't love that. I don't like that.
don't do that, don't do that. Because what I had heard about was Drake Bell wasn't happy with where it was going, and there was some infighting over it.
Good one for him on that.
Yeah. Did you ever watch their podcast together from a few months ago?
I saw clips.
Yeah, it was really nice. And
Yeah, there's this weird online narrative where actors have to either be best friends or arch enemies.
I know
They were just two guys that worked together. Like,
yeah, and they've had issues over the years, like anybody. It's really weird. I don't understand when people, with the information we have, when people feel like they need to pick a side. It's like, this is not my business. I don't know these people.
I will say the one thing. Okay, this might sound like dumb and bad. I was a little disappointed to realize that like the Harry Potter trio don't really hang out in real life. Like it's not the end of the world. It's just like, oh, that's sad.
Also, I mean, I don't know. At least they did that reunion special a couple years ago. That was nice. And like, there's no bad blood between them. Like,
no.
They're always friendly, like, which is good.
Yeah. Emma Watson did her first like interview in 7 years.
Yeah, I
didn't
didn't
see clips of that.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I just read an excerpt from it.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched like clips. And this is I'm not gonna drag this out. I just want to say one little thing.
Yeah.
Hayden hates me. It's true.
We all know.
But people have been clipping her comments about Rowling out of context, and it's pissing me off.
Oh. I don't think she said anything bad.
She didn't. But people are clipping it so it sounds like she's like still like it makes her sound a lot more positive on Rowling than I think she ultimately was.
Yeah.
And it misses some of the context of this was a very important person to me in a important part of my life. I can't erase that even if I don't support like who she is now. And people are like clipping it to lose the context, and it's irritating.
And yeah, like you said, not to get derailed on a whole thing, but I'll just say that's part of the problem with some people today. It's like if Emma Watson is who you're angry at, you're directing your negativity to the wrong person.
Yep.
That's all I'll say. Like, this isn't the person to be complaining about. If this is an issue you're passionate about, Emma Watson is not the problem.
Robert, I don't like this rock. It's pissing me off. I'm so glad VR chat memes are back.
Oh, no.
And this time you're a part of it.
Yeah, and Hayden just said that John and I are two guys that work together, and I hate him deeply.
It's true.
Yeah, but with the Drake and Josh thing, it's like, guys, like, these are both flawed people who have made a lot of mistakes in their lives, and they seem to be doing fine now, and that's good.
I think one thing people tend to forget is they also grew up in a fucked environment.
Yup.
Nickelodeon at that time was awful for kids. The kid actors.
Yeah, I mean, I still can't bring myself to watch that Quiet on the Set documentary. But
I have no interest. I don't want to know.
I know everything I need. And Drake hasn't gone into, like, extensive details about what happened to him. But it sucks.
That is a case where, for me, ignorance is bliss.
Yeah. What I will say with Drake, though, just with some of his issues and things he got in trouble for, him coming out and being a part of that with what happened to him when he was 14 did recontextualize a lot of things, and I think got a lot of people back, like, in support of him again, like, oh, fuck, we didn't know this horrible thing happened to you when you were 14. And yeah, so, like I said, that podcast they did together, it's like, oh, this is nice. I don't need a Drake and Josh revival, but it's like, you know, put these guys on, like, the Hot Ones interview thing, you know, like, put them on stuff like that. The internet will eat it up.
If you have to do it, I don't know if there's enough there for a show. I think you could do, like, a movie or a special. Yeah,
but knowing, like, the direction Josh wanted to go with it, I'm kind of glad that didn't materialize.
Honestly, of the two, he seems more like kind of a dick, just from some of the stuff that I've heard.
Yeah, and like I said, they've both made mistakes. Neither are perfect. But it's also like...
Real quick, to swing back to Hayden saying that he hates me. He's just mad because Power Rangers is better than Super Sentai.
Oh.
And, he hasn't accepted that fact yet. Hang on, don't read that yet.
Oh. Don't read from the book.
Don't read from the book.
Or read from the book?
Yeah, the Ned's Declassified podcast is insane. Have you heard anything about that?
I thought it ended, but then I guess they brought it back. I don't remember what the controversy with that was.
So, they start this podcast, it's supposed to be a rewatch podcast. But then it, like, devolves into them talking about their sex lives. And, that, the actress of the three apparently, like, slept with half of the set.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Stuff no one ever wanted or needed to know.
Nope.
Oh,
yeah.
Fuck
I mean,
you then,
she was the oldest of them, but, like, Jesus Christ.
Alright, there you go.
Well, like, Gabriel has vanished. He simply evaporated without warning. Some say he was taken to the hospital because of his deteriorating condition, but it's more likely that the soldiers just blew his head off and hid his body somewhere in the back of the factory. Gabriel Braga disappeared, and with him our last chance to leave this fucking place. The trains are not running anymore, otherwise I would still hear them. At night, only trucks drive up to the plant gates. I can smell their exhaust fumes as I try to sleep. One thought keeps me up. Why did I even come here in the first place?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, at least it worked out for them.
Hang on a second, Monster. I'm busy.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, I have to plug my phone and it's at 15%.
Oh my god. Can't have that.
Can't have that. So glad you quote RoboCop 2.
That's a good quote.
I love that scene where he's just like holding the baby hostage. He's like freaking the fuck out. He's like, I'll do it, man. I'll shoot it. I'll fucking do it. Can't have that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the Dark Knight Returns scene.
You're right. You're right. Well, I mean, that is Frank Miller.
Yeah.
Sort of.
DC, just make the Batman RoboCop crossover already.
Oh.
We'll read it. We'll buy it.
I am... So, there have been RoboCop ongoings that I've read. But some of
Who
them...
has the license?
I don't even know at this point.
Gotcha.
I wish we would get, like, a new ongoing.
Yeah. Because the first film is Orion, and then the second one is MGM, I think?
No, they're all Orion.
Okay.
No, because part of the reason that RoboCop 3 is the way that it is that Orion was going bankrupt. So they rushed that movie out the door with a family-friendly rating in the hopes of making some money. But they went bankrupt, I think, like right after its release, or before it could make any money, or it flopped and they went bankrupt. I don't remember now. Oh Jesus! Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, maybe Orion got like absorbed into MGM in recent years or something. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
You're probably right, because I know for a long time their RoboCop was
on the MGM Plus.
Yeah, because I had to subscribe to that fucking service to show one of my friends RoboCop. And then I forgot about it. I actually had to pay them. Shit.
Well, at least we got Rogue City.
It's true.
Is that getting a sequel, or is that a one and done?
I'm not sure. Where's the fucking door? Leave me alone.
I said...
Oh, well. But, yeah, and I know, like, I think Sony put out that remake for RoboCop. There you go, read that.
Attention, all operations officers. As of today, Dr. Dwight Zeppert takes over the duties of the chief physician in Zone 5. His Class 5 pass will be maintained under further notice. Senior Officer Bernard T.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Yeah, I read it in the original Greek.
Oh.
Due to the withdrawal of the entry permit to the isolation zone for certain medical personnel, we issued passcodes to guarantee maximum safety. From now on, all personnel with appropriate safety clearance must report to the Hall B outpost to receive a single-use code for each entrance. Your single-use code is 729. Senior Officer Chris 729. Remember that.
Well. Okay, so now we just gotta figure out... Wouldn't be a bad idea to have that. Can't have that. Here we go. Harder to find this when you're being chased. Mm. So, Robert, in honor of us doing the Frankenstein tomorrow. Oh, okay. This leads back around. Nice, nice. What is your favorite Frankenstein?
It's still my favorite's still probably the OG, the Universal one. I love it.
It's very good.
It's hard to separate it from Bride, even though that was made like 3 or 4 years later. But like when you look at them as a duo, as a pair,
Oh, sure.
that's still pretty definitive for me.
Sure. I'm not sure what mine is. Part of me wants to say it's the 90s one.
You really liked it?
I do. I really like that movie. I love how like over the top and theatrical it is.
Yeah, I like the cast. I like the look of it. Yeah, speaking of Frankenstein, we do have the Del Toro one coming out on Netflix in November. So we should probably do a commentary on that after it comes out.
We can do this.
Or a discussion. Yeah, and it turns out, like, there are a lot of Frankenstein movies I didn't even know existed. So I might fall down a Frankenstein rabbit hole at some point. Like, there was that, like, 2000s one we had never heard of before.
There's somebody in it that made me want to watch that.
I think William Hurt's in it somewhere, but I don't remember what the rest of that cast looks like. But there was
Tyler
also
says he liked Victor Frankenstein. Oh,
I never saw it. But also, it's confusing because the one I was talking about, or the one we were talking about, the 2000s one, there's also an unrelated Frankenstein sci-fi movie that came out the same year.
Oh,
like, Jesus Christ.
I don't know why this just came to mind. Actually, I'm gonna go back and save. This doesn't surprise me, but Sony has just announced a 4K of the original Anaconda.
Oh.
I'm guessing that's to tie in with the new movie.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever talked about. It looks really bad.
It does. Yeah. It's weird. It feels so random and like. Here's the problem. Does any of it come off as, like, cynical or insincere to you? Like, because it just kind of came out of nowhere. Like...
Yes, because the entire plot hinges on me believing somebody's favorite movie is Anaconda.
But, okay, you know what would actually make sense? Because I don't know if you know this thing. There was, like, a... You've heard of, Mac and Me, right? One of those ET knockoffs?
Yeah.
There was a long-running gag on Conan where, like, Paul Rudd would show up and say, like, oh, I've got a clip to show for my new movie. And he would just play the scene from Mac and Me with the kid in the wheelchair falling off the cliff. Oh. So that's, like, a long... it's so funny. But that's, like, a long-running gag. So if Paul Rudd said, hey, we're doing a meta remake comedy movie of Mac and Me as a parody, that actually makes sense. And I think could be really funny. Because that's, like, a terrible movie that's, you know, clowned on. And I don't, like, that makes sense to parody. Anaconda is this weird in-between, like, I don't know, it was this mildly profitable schlocky monster movie? Okay. Attention, all operations officers. We have decided to give in to the doctor's request and transfer the inmate to Unity Hospital. There, as soon as his condition improves, we will continue to interrogate him on matters concerning the asset. Note, if his supporters demand his reinstatement and the situation becomes unmanageable, we authorize the use of non-lethal force against them. Intelligence Officer Marcin Zila. But do you see what I mean, though? Like, and I haven't seen Anaconda. It's just like this weird in between. It was like, yeah, it's another thing we should do.
I kind of want to make you watch that, So, I haven't seen it since I was a kid. I thought it was okay. The best part of that is John Voight and his insane accent.
That is what I've heard. That is what I know about that movie. And I think Jennifer Lopez... Is Ice Cube in it? Is that
Yes,
the cast?
and Jennifer Lopez. Yeah,
Lopez, okay.
it is. The best thing about it, though, is that Roger Ebert hated Hellraiser but loved Anaconda. So
He hated what?
Hellraiser,
Oh, yeah, sure.
and he loved
But
Anaconda.
That's amazing. I don't know. But do you see what I mean? Like, that's just such a weird movie to do this type of meta.
Yeah, no, it's
parody of.
bizarre.
It's
Especially when you realize that, like, there's a reason those movies went to direct-to-TV.
yeah. And, like, you know, I like Paul Rudd, I like Jack Black, like, I want this to look fun. But,
It just
We'll
screams Sony going, well, what do we got?
Exactly. It feels like what happened is Sony, this is just one of their properties that they were just gonna remake no matter what. And then at some point they talked Paul Rudd and Jack Black into doing it and like, oh, well, here's what we'll do with it and do something funny. It feels like that's what happened. This doesn't scream passion project to me. Like, I think Paul Rudd and Jack Black, like, are aware of how stupid this is and are just leaning into that. But I don't know if that'll make the movie actually funny. That's the problem. And it doesn't look very funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I also, like, because I watched the trailer, because I remember when this was announced, I was like, how the hell is that going to work? So I watched the trailer, and it's like, oh, yeah, I see. I feel like I could fill in the entire movie from that trailer.
And it's just, like, the meta comedy looks old. It's like, yeah, 21 Jump Street did this over a decade ago. Like,
okay, there.
It feels like we're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. There has to be a way up there. I just
Gotta be a way. And yeah, that's coming out in December, I think. So strange.
Weird.
Yeah. You know
I
why
guess
it
at least
is?
it's not a fuck you, it's January.
Yeah. Okay, I am 100% sure this is why it got this release date.
Okay.
It's because the Jumanji reboot came out in December, and that was also a jungle movie featuring Jack Black, and that made almost $1 billion.
Well,
I know how Sony operates.
no, you're probably right. I don't know. I would like to go back to the original to see if there's any like enjoyment to be had.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. Like, of course, I've seen parts of it, but I'd like to see the
That's
whole
also not a movie I plan to buy on 4K.
thing. The 4K steelbook.
You know,
That's a movie Arrow. If they haven't yet, Arrow will put out a 4K deluxe
well, no, Sony's doing
Anaconda
it.
release. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
forgot about that.
that's what started this whole
Oh
conversation.
yeah. You're right.
God damn it, Bobby.
Yeah, that was like hours
You know
ago.
what your problem is? Nobody's ever kicked your ass.
You don't know if that's true or not.
You're right. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the thing. Remember in December last year we got like Robert Eggers' Nosferatu? You know, and 2025 is shaping up to be a really good year for horror movies. And we're gonna go out on the
really.
yeah, a lot of good stuff. And we're going out on the Anaconda comedy reboot.
It do be like that sometimes. I think you read that. But and I also remember I went to see Anaconda's Hunt for the Blood Orchid when it came out. That was rough.
I wonder if Lake Placid versus Anaconda is any good. You should probably watch.
I have my doubts.
I've never seen Lake Placid either. I actually know less about that movie.
Same.
Than I do
Well,
Anaconda.
my problem is because I don't inherently think that's a bad idea. Monster fights can be fun. My problem is that's a sci-fi movie.
Yeah. Do be like that sometimes.
Yeah. Well, no, because I remember seeing Blood Orchid and I didn't really like it, so I didn't keep up with it. But then apparently that just turned into a sci-fi original franchise. Like they made 2 or 3 more.
We did it.
Well. What the
Yeah.
hell? Oh, gee. Ah, Jesus. Leave me alone.
Get away from me.
I don't want any.
Yeah, Tyler, it does have that vibe. Like, this feels like a SNL sketch they turned into a movie, but I think this was more of a corporate desperation decision.
I
mean,
I don't understand how Sony can be, in my opinion, the best game publisher out right now. And then their movie division is just the worst.
Yeah. And you know what also is frustrating about this? Anaconda, again, I haven't seen it, but that would be on my list of, oh, that's something you could actually probably remake and do better.
Yeah.
We have so many crappy killer snake movies. Let's make some good ones.
Yeah, and like monster movies are always fun. There's always going to be an audience for them.
And we don't get a lot of them. Or it's like the ones we get are the really cheap, crappy, sci-fi types of movies. Or they're big action blockbusters like your Godzillas and stuff. We don't really get the in-between more of just like the scary, R-rated, violent monster movie. Like, we're not really getting those right now. Like those mid-budget ones.
And now is more than ever is the time to do those with the advancements in like CGI and effects.
That's the main thing I've heard about movies like Anaconda or Lake Placid is I've heard some of those effects are real bad.
I'm sure.
And those were big studio movies, but
well, but it's it's also CGI in the early 2000s.
Exactly. Yeah. For 90s.
Whenever that movie came out.
I'm still like, man, can somebody make just a really good, cool R-rated dinosaur movie? Because we're never gonna get that with Jurassic World.
The best you can get is Jurassic World, whatever. Excuse me?
Yeah. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Tyler says they should do a Loch Ness Monster movie. They did. It was called, Water Horse Legend of the Deep. You remember that movie?
Nope.
It was like a weird family film. From back
Oh
in the
wait,
day.
yes, I do remember that. I didn't see it, but I remember the trailers.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was good or not.
That answers your question right there.
Oh,
Well,
God, the Locust monster
the Locust.
conspiracy, the Locust, like I find it fascinating. It's also sad how delusional some people are.
Well. What do you mean? It's real. Don't tell me it didn't happen. I saw it happen. Oh, cat. Okay.
Oh, but you know, something like Bigfoot makes more sense to me because you got a lot more terrain to work with. Where it's like, yeah, it could be anywhere. I don't know. Could be here. Could be in Canada. Like, who knows? Like this, that's a very small area. We have searched numerous times. Like, we have insurmountable proof that there's not a living monster down there, and people want so badly for it to be real.
It's still real to me, damn it.
But speaking of that, I do remember. I think it's the season 1 finale of Creep Show. There's an episode directed by Tom Savini. That's basically a Loch Ness Monster episode.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember it being great, but it was cool that he directed one of those.
Yeah.
Like that show is a mixed bag if I've ever seen one. There are some great episodes and some really bad ones.
The true epitome of horror.
Yeah, no kidding. No, and that's a show I'd be down to cover.
Yeah,
That'd
that
be
is
a
one I want to
fun
cover the
party
movie
show.
before we do the show, but
Oh, sure. And then we have to do 2 and 3.
and after that,
The Shudder's Creep Show episode 1.
and beyond that,
Shudder's Creep Show episode 2.
and beyond that,
Shudder's Creep Show episode 3.
and beyond that,
Bates Motel.
and beyond that. Oh, Noah's
Serbian.
back. Wait, how long was that? How long is the new episode of Peakmaker?
I think he left over an hour
He,
ago.
well, I mean, he has been gone a while.
Oh, and also earlier you asked what I've been watching. I did for the first time watch Hammer's The Curse of Frankenstein
Oh,
for the show tomorrow.
he's cool.
Were you gonna watch that? Had it, or have you already seen it?
I've seen it.
Oh, okay, it is good. Yeah,
I like it.
it's a good picture.
It's a good,
Good movie.
motion picture.
Did you watch it for the show, or did you see it a while ago?
I watched it for an October thing. I'm going
Oh, gotcha.
because Hammer is a big curiosity of mine.
Me too. I haven't. Now I've seen 4 or 5, but there's a lot more I need to watch.
Yeah, I've seen the first 2 Dracula movies, the first Frankenstein, and the Mummy.
I've seen most of those. Was the second? Do you remember? Was the second Dracula you watched? Was that with Christopher Lee, or was that?
No,
Just
it's
Peter
his
Cushing.
daughter, or his
Okay.
in-universe daughter.
But Peter Cushing's in that one, right? As Van Helsing.
Maybe? Yes.
You don't remember?
I don't remember. I just remember that Christopher Lee isn't in it because I'm watching it. It's like this would be so much better with Christopher Lee in it.
Yeah, I knew he came back for the third one but there's no Cushing, and then Lee does like 3 or 4 to that.
Robert.
And this guy sounds crazy.
Robert. Read it.
I'm waiting for the recording to finish. I've got to write this down somewhere to get it out of my head. How many individuals can merge while still preserving vital functions? Mobility? Consciousness? Question mark, exclamation point. Dr. Zybert tells us to stay focused and deal with the patients case by case, but nobody seems to think about the next phase. What happens if we don't find a solution and people continue to merge? If we can't separate the already merged, what will become of us? Question mark, exclamation point.
Robert. South
Noah's
Carolina is gone.
Oh no, Noah's stealing your quote.
I know. A bastard. I send him something funny and he steals it.
This is John's bit. He owns it.
He didn't even say it right.
Oh.
It's Robert. I don't like this rock.
Do better, Noah.
It's pissing me off.
Where the fuck is Zybert? If those idiots don't stop fighting with each other soon, we'll have an outbreak on our hands. I can't supervise this quarantine by myself. I don't think we're gonna make it.
Like Zoink Scoob.
We're not gonna make it, are we? It's in your nature to destroy yourselves.
I have never encountered anything like this before. The disease seems so strange that it even escapes standard classification. All the information we gathered during the early analysis seemed to indicate that it is a virus, but it doesn't act like one at all. We don't know how it transmits. We don't know how it mutates. It's as if it came from a world with different biological laws. Or was brought, rather. He must be the answer.
This guy was sound a little kind of like Jeffrey Combs at the end.
That's true.
Freaking out.
He's freaking out.
Noah said it's everybody's, you don't own it, which might be the most anti-American thing Noah's ever said.
It's true. No, why do you hate me?
Noah, are you some kind of commie?
Well,
If there are two things I hate, it's people that can't respect other people's political opinions and communists.
But the orphans caught me by surprise. They seem to have adapted to the conditions here, which gives them a strategic advantage. The underground has become a safe place for them to multiply unhindered. If I do not stop their accumulation, they will pose a terminal threat to my successes. Destroying the nest is now a priority. My target will have to wait for those who awaken after me. Such is our calling.
I have repaired the. Oh,
that was what was playing on.
Okay.
have you saved anywhere recently?
I'm about to.
Nice.
Just doing all my stuff before I save.
Yeah.
So I mentioned this time. You know, it's really funny that the first season of Peacemaker, you know, had that opening song that went viral, and now what's going viral with season 2? It's not the song specifically; it's it's edited with movie scenes
No, it's peak.
to capture the feel of the show. And you know, with the first episode of season 2, I was like, yeah, this intro's good, but like with every episode, I like it more and more.
It's really grown on me, but that's also because I've been listening to Foxy Shazam a lot.
Yeah, it's a great song. I need to listen to more from them.
Yeah, you do.
I think my favorite edit, maybe it's episode 2, where it opens with Rick Flag Sr. when he says "fuck the Peacemaker" and then the song kicks in. I'm like, okay, that's really good. Like, but I was telling Tyler earlier with like that meme template of like Harry Potter scenes or whatever using that music. I thought, oh man, it would be really funny to do one from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake when the girl shoots herself in the car.
Oh no.
Just imagine that scene and now imagine it with that
That's
song
peak.
kicking in.
Tonight is the night. Evil dies tonight. It's time to pull the bars out of the fucking walls. I have nothing left to lose anyway. None of us has. That's why they should be afraid of us. And they will be. They will be.
Oh. You turn into Yoda.
You will be.
Well.
Gaily.
It's your mom. No, I'm with you there. I love the season 2 song. Honestly, I kind of like it better than the season 1 song.
I'm not there yet, but I like them both.
Just as songs. I think I prefer the season 1
Yeah.
intro as an intro.
That's fair. I think I agree with that. Yeah,
The season 1 song is good, but it relies a lot on that chorus. And I think the verses are a little weaker, whereas season 1 or season 2 song is just all around better.
I think that's fair.
Good, because I wasn't going to change my mind. Well,
Why is everything gross?
because we're in your house.
Dude, why is no one cleaning up in here?
Why haven't you cleaned your house, Robert?
Because I'm too busy staying at Noah's house.
Robert, South Carolina is gone.
Fuck.
Yeah, like that joke's gonna get old quickly. I like both, but for the season 2 song, yeah, exactly. No. I know this setup. What the fuck is that?
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name's Chucky. Want to play?
Okay.
I might go through those movies because I haven't actually watched the Scream Factory copies that I have.
Oh.
They've just been sitting on my shelf, but I have the whole set.
On 4K?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Not counting the remake, I assume.
I don't have the remake, not because it's bad. I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, I think Child's Play was on our wheel, but never landed on it.
I know, and no, that's the only one Noah hasn't seen. Teddy just got his House Suit Blu-ray. You're late. The movie's peak.
Yeah, I don't think we've done, at least since I've been here.
We haven't done any Child's Play
on Chucky. Yeah, we gotta fix that.
We do. Honestly, probably one of those is an anniversary movie. Robert, did any of those come out in a year ending in 5?
Let me check. We're also, for the record, not doing any, like, 35th or 45th anniversaries. Like, that's getting out of hand.
Yeah.
We got too many anniversaries to go. 7, that's another one. We want to hit this year. Might hit that in October.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's see. Beatles. No, we missed it. No, John, no.
Why?
It's the Seed of Chucky anniversary was last year.
God damn it, Bobby.
Oh.
It's your job to keep track of these things.
No, it's not. It's fine. In 2034, we'll hit the Seed of Chucky.
When is the first movie's anniversary?
The first one was 88.
Oh, so in 3 years we can do it. Fuck me. Yeah, Houseu is peak.
Is that the Japanese film, or is this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why he's calling it Houseu.
That's fine. He's trying to sound more authentic to the Japanese.
You say authentic, I say try hard.
I've heard it both ways.
No, you haven't.
You don't know that.
Oh, you right. No, Teddy, if you go back and check, we have a commentary on that movie. That's Robert's first viewing of that movie.
It was pretty wild.
That might take the cake for, like, the craziest movie I've ever seen.
It's up there.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just House. Like, it's on the Blu-ray. Mr. American, man, you goddamn right. Although, I kind of hate that it's called House, because then there's House,
Yes,
and then there's House.
There are so many goddamn movies and some television shows just called House.
At least with House MD, I can call it House MD.
Yeah, that's a distinction. Ow.
This game really makes me want to play Dead Space again.
Only if we play with John Carter. And then do it for the channel.
Too soon, man.
Teddy says, I get no respect over here. I just assume that's how Teddy sounds.
He's the thing?
Noah says, well, if you want to distinguish them, refer to the Japanese one as Houseu. No!
Fuck
That's
you.
not a real word.
Have you ever seen House, the 80s movie?
I have not.
It's got some fun moments. I think one of those is an early Kane Hodder stunt film.
Ooh, nice.
Actually, one of those might be how he met the director of Friday 7, which is what got him into Jason.
Oh. Oh, that was Steve Miner, Sean Cunningham collaboration.
Yeah.
Steve Miner did Friday the 13th Parts 2 and 3.
And Halloween H2O? Question mark?
Did let me. Yeah, you called it. I did not remember that.
He also did
I wish that movie was better.
the 2008 Day of the Dead.
Oh. Yeah, well, you go to his Wikipedia and it just says Day of the Dead, and it's like, oh wow, like it doesn't specify which version until you click on it. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, how says Richard Mole in it, otherwise known as the voice of Two-Face in Batman the Animated Series. That's cool.
We got a gadget.
Can I get some shoes, please?
So I love House, but I also love House, the TV show. House is great too. Yeah, House is peak.
Acquired the gravity boots. Heading back to the rift.
Okay, maybe this is what you said and I just missed it, but yeah, Kane Hodder was in House 2, the second story.
I knew it was one of them, I just couldn't remember which one.
That is a wonderful title.
Yeah. I have not seen that one, I've only seen the first one, which is pretty good.
Okay, so House 2 is directed by the writer of the first one.
Ah.
So he wrote and directed part 2.
Trippy. Yeah, this is just Dead Space.
Is it becoming we got Dead Space at home?
A little bit.
It's still pretty cool.
Yeah, the biggest problem so far is the lore is muddled. Like with Dead Space, it is very clearly, we're doing this. This is how you defeat the enemies. This is what happened, and like there's a story.
The workers think that it was us who started it. They think we killed Gabriel Rayaja. But the madness began after the uprising. It was us who were the keepers of peace in this shithole of insanity. But no matter who started the fire, this has to end. At 0800, we seize the cafeteria, break their last stand, we'll drag them out by their ugly mugs. Senior Officer Bernard sees.
Don't say that. Why say that?
It's just reading a thing.
So, oh, okay, I have a small rant that is based on a rumor. So, I don't know, because you're not as in tune with the gaming industry as I am most of the time. But
sure.
You know about the Oblivion, like, remaster, right?
No.
So,
well, what do you mean?
So they came out with an Oblivion remaster, which is basically just like the game with updated graphics and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a digital-only title, which is fine. You know, it's a smaller up remaster, or it's a remaster of a game, smaller team. But I saw an article the other day from a French website. This is why I'm saying this might not be anything. That they're doing a physical release of the game, which is cool for those that prefer that. However, apparently, the physical copy of the game is just, it comes with a code to download the game.
Oh.
What the fuck is the point then?
Are we hitting this era?
Apparently.
Like, is that what GameStop is gonna start selling? Just cases with codes in them? Is
And
that
it's
how
like,
it's in business?
why even bother then? Like,
That's bizarre.
ugh. It's very strange. I can
Yeah.
tell you.
There are some modern games where people say like, "Oh, well, what's even the point of having it physically when you have to download all this shit anyway?" But it depends on the game.
I just think physical media hasn't been able to keep up with game demands, which is why you see that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, to go into Nintendo real quick. By the way, fuck Nintendo.
They're
But
not popular right now.
Yeah, but a lot of people have been complaining about the game cartridges or game keys, which is kind of that. You just like buy a key to download the game.
Mm-hmm.
But but it has come out and said that it's because those like cartridges that they use mixed with the storage just aren't fast enough to load in the game. Like the game won't work on a physical cartridge.
Wild. Yeah, as Teddy said, I want physical media. Gosh darn it.
Well,
We all do, Teddy.
I sympathize. For some reason I have that more with movies than I do games. I just, like I said, I don't think that physical media has been able to keep up with the expanse on games.
Mm-hmm. And I wish studios did better jobs of
Game
even if it was
preservation
yeah,
is a
like,
problem.
game preservation. Do better.
What I would do is, like, when the game is complete, because you care more about this than I do, so I want to see if you are okay with this. Once the game is done, all of the patches and the fixes, then put out maybe a 2-disc set with all of that stuff on it and just call it a day. Like,
yeah,
the,
that would be an interesting shift. Where a game comes out digital only, and then for the hardcore collectors, comes out on physical a few years later.
well, and we're already seeing some of that. Like, a lot of indie titles that are digital only, you do kind of have not quite boutique releases, but sort of boutique releases for them, and that's the only way you can get them physically.
And again, I'm pretty ignorant to this stuff, so maybe this is already happening. You know, we have lots of various game studios, but it would be nice if we went more of like kind of a cable package direction, where there are lots of channels where all they do is they just have tons and tons of old shows that nobody wants, but they got them and they just put them on and just on repeat, and they're out there. It'd be nice if we could have more game studios that could specialize in just scooping up all these old games that no one cares about, you know, that aren't the big heavy hitter titles, and repackaging them, you know, offering a service for them. I don't know. Something like that.
The closest to what you're describing is GOG does something like that.
Okay.
The problem with games is it's infinitely more complicated than movies, because there's twice as many rights holders. Games are designed to run on technology. Like, all 4K Blu-rays are built the same. All 4K Blu-ray players. Game systems are not built the same. And a lot of the times, especially older games I've seen, don't run well on newer hardware, and it can be hard to get those running properly.
That's true. Or even like Disney, if they just had a separate game division that's just like, hey, just focus on putting out and re-releasing the old stuff. And yes, I know that becomes the right's nightmare with various studios and stuff, but I don't know, just throwing out ideas.
No, I mean, it would be cool.
I mean, we've already seen a little bit of that because they did re-release like Aladdin and Lion King, like, so they put out a few, but you could have a whole division just specializing in older shit.
Yeah. No, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and Nintendo kind of went like full
Backwards?
Disney Vault. Yeah, where it's like they'll rarely re-release something, and then when they do, it'll cost more than it originally did.
That Super Mario Sunshine release is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It is a barely touched upscale for $40 a piece.
Oh, you mean Galaxy? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yerp.
No.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like game companies tend to move in waves. Like, they'll have a successful console, and then it makes them really arrogant, and then they have to get humbled again. And then they put out with the next console, and then they put out another great console after they've been humbled. I feel like Nintendo is in that they need to be humbled phase.
What you're saying is you don't want to buy the Virtual Boy re-release?
No! Who is that for?
This bombed in the first place. Who is nostalgic for this? Like, it would be a neat curiosity thing of, oh, hey, they fixed it, or, oh, hey, it's better than, you know, the technology is better. It's improved, but it shouldn't cost that much. Or like, oh, this is what we wanted this to be back in the 90s. Like, yeah, I get that in theory, but I'm gonna spend that much money on it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, and Teddy says, in fairness, I do have it more with movies and games, but I do like having the physical copy for both. Me too, and yeah, it's... I think for both of us, like, we do dedicate most of our attention to movies, like, because you have to pick one. You can't collect everything, and that's what's hard.
Well, and like movies, I'm more likely to rewatch again, and because the thing you always hear is like, oh, if Sony ever goes under, I don't see that happening anytime in the near future. I feel relatively secure in my digital library. Like, okay, not to show off, but I have 720 digital games. I'm not in fear of losing them in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Movies are a completely different thing.
The thing you need to know now is if a game comes out and you think, oh, that looks cool, I might get that later. Maybe you don't wait too long, because there's a chance in a year or two it could get delisted and it's impossible to get. That's the scary thing. Like, once you have it and it's downloaded, like, you're good. Like, once it's installed, you're fine. But...
once you own it, you're good. Because the only thing they can do is they can delist it from purchase. But if you've already purchased it, you're good. Now, so there are a couple of exceptions. I know this is completely off the rails, but so like I own PT. If I buy a PS4, I can put that on there and play it. But because it's been delisted, and same goes with NBA Live 14, I got these like I got that free with PS Plus. But because they're delisted, they were never made compatible with the PS5, so I can't play it on my PS5. But those are games I don't really care about. But the reason I brought my game library is I have 2 games that were delisted that are very popular. And these are not in order. Because I snatched them up just like the minute they were announced. Oh, I own Lego DC Supervillains. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I need to get back to it. That was fun, but I didn't get very far in it.
But I have these.
Oh,
that are
you
no
lucky
longer-
bastard.
Yep.
I missed out on those.
I snapped them up.
It was a year or so ago. I was like, oh, I want to get Ultimate Alliance. And then, nope. Couldn't get him.
Fuck you.
So annoying.
Harry Potter's lightning
But,
bolt?
Initiating the anchored
Yes.
frequency synchronization.
Oh. Oh my god.
Hello?
Hello?
Temporal destination reached. Proceeding with the search for the target, Artur Varika.
Hello?
Investigate the target's whereabouts.
The asset will only talk to one designated responder. It doesn't respond to any other visual or auditory stimuli. It is distrustful, but it does not portray signs of fear, nor does it appear aggressive. So far.
And like I said, I'm all for physical preservation. You just gotta pick your battles. For me, where I'm like entirely basically entirely digital only is music.
Yeah.
And it's just so much more convenient. Here's the problem: I will rarely collect like a whole album or a whole soundtrack. I just want the songs that I like.
Yeah.
Like, I have a very sporadic, eclectic taste. And if I tried to get a CD for like every individual song I own or listen to, like, that is thousands of dollars.
Tyler says,
Get
when are we
there.
getting back to Days Gone? When Days have gone. And Hayden's back. Welcome back.
So, were we doing that Alien game? Did you want to do that on Thursdays or Sundays?
Sundays. That's why we're doing the Final Destination. Because there's a
Yeah.
week between when we finish the quarry and when that game will be out.
Gotcha. So, after we finish this, we might get back to Days Gone.
That was the plan.
Alright,
I didn't mean to, like, I don't want to put it until dawn. Days Gone, down forever. This was new. I thought maybe tackling a new game would be good.
What's the point of it all? Are you to save people? Or to harm us?
With music, I'm that way too, but some albums I will buy on vinyl.
Ooh, yeah. I do have a few CDs. From some
Like
stuff
I
that
have Ice Nine Kills as the Silver Screen 2 on vinyl. And it's peak. State of Decay, yeah, you're thinking of State of Decay. Days Gone is Sam Witwer.
I do not
being
need
dumb,
to. I do not need to remind you, Sergeant Hayden Zizik, that the protocol imposed by the Seraphim Project applies to all your subordinates. The Kremlin has agreed that she should be the one to talk to it, but she must ask only questions specified in the instructions. Otherwise, you need to end this charade. This chicanery.
Well,
This is not the time for pseudo-philosophical chit-chat. This thing is dangerous. It's a ticking time bomb. It's a monster. The outcome of the Gemini project must not be allowed to repeat itself.
well,
It can't.
They can't keep getting away with this.
Yes, Noah. Hayden is in this game. It was all for nothing. We found the boys, but maybe it would have been better if we hadn't. It only made the rest of the volunteer team get quarantined. And what in the hell was that thing? Even if I wanted to run away, I couldn't. They twisted my ankle during yesterday's interrogation. Might be broken. Oh, you said that literally. Okay. I try to think about my family, my wife, and my girls back home. The thought that I won't make it back for Christmas Eve hurts the most. That's after Boxing Day. In Ortor? Ha! Oh, no. Okay. I guess that's done.
Stop going off script.
What? You cut me off. I didn't read the last paragraph.
Yeah, you did. Oh, no, you didn't.
He has no idea how lucky he is that he got sent home before all this madness started. And I'll never hear a word of thanks for that. Signed, John.
Fuck you.
Oh.
I've already been in. Oh, wait. What?
What's that thing?
Yeah, yeah. That's the picture of the asset.
Oh.
Yeah, I still don't know what Boxing Day is.
I still do not know what day of the month that is. The Western Station no longer responds. I am leaving the post. If anyone is reading this, withdraw. The steelworks have fallen. Not the steelworks!
We were relying on those.
The steelworks have fallen, John.
Albania is lost. I really want to replay Ultimate Spider-Man because I don't remember the context of that GIF, but I also don't want the context because it's kind of peak without the context.
There's a lot of blood down here.
Hey, remember Hellraiser?
The
The translation's literally at the bottom of the screen.
You don't know that. Yeah, no, not the Navy.
Not the Navy. Oh my god.
Don't shoot!
Bang.
I worked here, all right? I just want to get out.
Who are you?
Veronika Kamiński. I'm a doctor.
Is there anyone with you?
No, I'm here all alone.
Why are you here?
There's been an outbreak. We tried, but we couldn't stop it. The workers, they never had a chance.
No. What I am asking is why are you here now?
Please just let me go. There's no one here left alive. I saw nothing, I swear. I got lost when I was looking for...
Yes.
I was...
Veronica!
You are not alone.
Veronica? I found it! I'm up in the foreman's office.
You are not alone.
Veronica, you there?
Arthur, listen to me. They're here! Run!
Oh. John, why'd you fall for that?
She's freaking out.
What has happened?
Don't assume her gender.
That's pretty clearly a woman.
Well,
I came across a woman.
you know.
She probably came here with Arthur Barriga.
I still
Locate the foreman's office immediately.
feel like I don't have the slightest idea what's happening in the plot.
The integrity of my phylactery may be compromised.
Nobody knows.
It is almost like the
Okay, there was a big hole. People went down it, and then spooky shit came out. Started mutating people.
Event Horizon?
That's all you need to know. Basically. Okay, so I need a timeout and backtrack on the lore that Tyler's contradicting. So Tyler says Boxing Day is the 26th of December. But didn't this whole conversation start when he's... hold up. Didn't this whole conversation start when he said we should do the King Kong anniversary, the day it came out, which was Boxing Day? But that movie didn't come out on December 26th. It was like the first or second week of December. So unless that's when he got it in Australia, I'm very confused. Or it's a different day every year. I'm not clear.
That's probably when they got it in Australia, because Australia is like a second, third thought.
Like the second, third country. Oh. Okay, anywho. Tyler, get back to me on this. This place has turned to hell. Command got the fuck out as soon as this mess began. I don't know how many of us are left. I don't want to shoot people, but who can call these things people? I wonder if I should save the final rounds for myself. Will it stop me from becoming like them? Farewell, Patrick.
Pretty sure that's just Patricia.
You would think that.
Well,
Teddy said he watched Band of Brothers recently. Noah said, good show. Everybody laugh. Roll on
True.
snare drum.
what the hell?
Curtains. Hey, we're outside.
Ooh.
Oh, you don't want to go inside. Is anybody down here? Teddy asks, have either of you fine gentlemen doing the live stream seen Band of Brothers?
I have not.
I've not seen Band of Brothers, but I've heard it's very good. I always get that confused. I think it's 2 movies Clint Eastwood did. I think he did Flags for Our Fathers, or Flags of Our Fathers, and Letters from Iwo Jima. I think.
Are those Clint Eastwood?
I think so. Wait, let me double check.
I think Mel Gibson's in one of
Possibly. Because Band of Brothers was HBO and produced by Spielberg. I don't know if he actually directed it. I don't think so. But yeah, these are all things I need to see.
Yeah,
yes.
That's a genre I'm not very well versed in.
The Flags of Our Fathers was released in 2006, and then Letters of Iwo Jima were just a few months later. They were both directed by Clint Eastwood and shot back to back. I think I've heard people say they actually prefer Letters from Iwo Jima. I need to check both of those out. At my favorite war film I've seen is probably the 1930s, All Quiet on the Western Front. I still need to see the remake, but that's a really great war picture. 1917 would be another one I'm fond of. Cryhell, June 20th, 1981. Notice of compulsory leave. Due to the negligence of previous disciplinary sanction, employee Artur Bayacha is hereby ordered to a compulsory leave to regain the proper state of sobriety required to perform the duties involved. The order takes immediate effect. Gabriel Bayacha, shift supervisor.
Oh.
Don't trust the broadcasts. They are not reinforcements. Dummies! Dummies!
I would watch the news more if somebody just had that guy. Where's that guy?
Isn't he in the craze?
Yeah.
Wait, did I read this? Okay,
Huh.
yeah, no. June 18th, 1981. Appeal against dismissal of employee. I'm asking to reconsider the decision of dismissal of the employee Artur Bayacha on June 17th, 1981. My request is motivated by the consideration of the employee's difficult personal circumstances as well as the strong rapport he has established with other steelworker employees during his employment.
Return, damn it.
I firmly believe that the benefits of allowing Mr. Bayacha to retain his position outweigh the rationale for his dismissal. Gabriel Bayacha, shift supervisor. Wait, is there some nepotism going on here?
Yeah. Can't have that.
That's how it starts.
Yeah. Noah and Tyler are arguing about the Apocalypse Now runtime. Like, yeah, 3 hours is a long movie, but if it's a good movie, who cares?
Yeah. I'm also curious which cut Tyler's seen, because I know there is a much longer director's cut of Apocalypse Now that I think most people hate. Like, that's one where I think most people prefer the theatrical cut. You self-righteous ass. I need neither your pity nor your protection. You just made a fool out of me in front of everyone. This is not what a brother would do. Two brothers. Next time, when you get all mushy and stuff, maybe think about helping with Ma. Fuck you, Artur. I don't know.
Can I have a save spot, please?
Yeah, Tyler says, Noah, it's 3 hours and 20 minutes. I don't think that's the theatrical cut. Yeah, the actual quick cut's less than 2.5 hours. Like, that's not anything outrageous.
Noah says the
I
Redux is the one people don't like.
Gotcha. Yeah, I still need to see Apocalypse Now. Yeah, I need to
Same.
check that off the list. Yeah, and then there was another cut, I think for the 4K, that came out a few years ago. That's kind of, I've heard is like kind of an in-between. of the two
Actually,
cuts.
don't read that yet. We'll read that next time. I'm gonna save here. It's technically 5 minutes early, but we're gonna end it here because I don't know when the next save place will be.
Sounds good.
And then we'll read that note and everything there. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow with a Frankenstein double feature. And then Sunday, a Final Destination double feature. Robert, as always, it's been a